Good morning, everyone. This is 8th Regiment Alpha Battery, and we're at the first aid course at the first lane. And this is the Tactical Combat Casualty Care Battlefield Casualty Assessment. We're going to head down lane 1 to see one of Cadre, give them a short briefing.
I'm right here. Get me in it.
Good morning.
Good morning. Gotta put our happy faces on. All right, one more time.
Care on the fire, tactical field care,
Excellent. Then what are you gonna do? Okay, walk around. What are you looking for?
alertness.
So, Fred, are you all right? Okay. He would be flipped over. We can flip him over real quick. Let's go ahead and do it. Where's on? Okay. All right, do your 360. Okay.
Next would be verbal. Fred, are you all right?
There you go.
No answer.
No answer. He's plastic.
Next would be pain. No answer. He's unresponsive.
Okay.
Next would
Help
be
him out.
to
The arm,
cross his legs.
far leg over near leg.
Excellent. I like that.
Hip pocket and shoulder. Roll slowly.
What I say to do next.
Reposition the arm.
All right, he's a go so far.
Now checking airway. To see if he has. I'm doing it this way. Just check to make sure he doesn't have any back or neck injury.
You suspect that he has a neck or back injury.
After that
All right.
Is he good?
fracture.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Roger?
Roger.
Okay. So just keep your fingers together. Keep your fingers together. Makes it where I know that he's got it. All right. He does not have a suspected neck or back injury. Now which way would you do? Go for it.
Check if he has a fever. Put 2 fingers on the chin. And then you put your ears close to him.
What are you
Listening
doing?
for see if I can feel his breath on my cheek and seeing it rise and fall of his chest.
And
Checking for chest injuries.
And checking for chest injuries.
do you see any?
Yes.
I see blood on his
I
chest.
see blood on his chest.
Open it up. What do you find?
A chest injury.
Excellent. Okay. Now what? You're done with that portion. What's the next step?
Checking for blood.
Bleeding. Where do we start?
His head.
Excellent. Okay. Go in, pull out, you look, you move. Go in, pull out, you look, you move. Go in, go out, you look, you move. Okay, you check the arm or the body first. Doesn't matter which one you do first. Okay, don't forget to go underneath his back.
So can we come around or just do that?
Nope, do it right now. You're only going to go around this guy once for bleeding, right? Underneath, Pull out, look, move.
Should we call out that he saw blood on the chest?
Yes. Call out that you found blood on the chest.
Found blood on the chest.
Okay.
We got about 2 minutes.
There's blood on his pants.
Excellent. You want to expose it? Just happens there's nothing there. It's okay. Stand up. Go to the other side. What do you see over there?
See blood on his leg.
All right. Expose it then. What do you see there?
See a fracture.
All right. That's going to clue you into the next step, right? Keep going. Good. 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 McCarthy, fractures. Start the head.
Start by looking for soft spots or deformities in his head and skull.
What type of fractures?
Closed fractures
Or?
or open fractures.
Okay, what does a closed fracture look like?
They show swollen bumps and bruises, discoloration. There's not on the head.
Deformities? All right. Then keep going on the body. Trying to move those bones. See if the bone moves it's not supposed to, right?
Right. All bones are intact. Using opposing forces on his arms.
Don't be shy with this. This is a hunk of plastic. He's not gonna mind. There you go. Now you know on a real burn, you wouldn't actually put your hands all over it, right? Okay, so.
Fill it out, and then I'm going to transport it out in the evacuation.
All right, keep coming around. Don't forget the chest and the hips. Any last questions? That's right, open fracture. That's what you're looking for. Any further questions?
Fractures and burns is after.
That's right.
Burns and then it's pill pack.
Feet,
couple of feet. Transport it. Thanks, Sergeant. Thanks, Sergeant.
See you, Fred.
Good job.
Yes. Really quickly, can you just give us an overview of what they just learned?
Okay. Sure. Let me get Fred off. Straight back up. The overview of what they've just learned is evaluate a casualty. The casualty will be face down.
Anyway, before I forget, last two groups, I had a group say yesterday.
This simulates that a casualty is on the ground and you walk up and find him. You will first assess the casualty by doing a 360 around the casualty, checking to see if he's alert, if he's moving around. Next thing you're going to do is check for verbal response. Come down, tap him. Hey, are you okay? Casualty will not move. He's unresponsive. So we check for pain. We squeeze in between the thumb and forefinger. Should be a pain response there. If there's no response there, he's unresponsive. At that point, we will unnaturally move this arm, but it's the only way the arm moves. We'll try to position this casualty. We'll take the far leg over the near leg, and gently roll the casualty over. And place the arms back down. Straighten the feet so that we can treat the casualty. We're not real sure if he's breathing yet, so next thing we want to do is we don't know if he has a neck or back injury, so we can do the jaw thrust. Elbows on the ground. Basically, we want to try to open the airway, look, listen, feel. If he doesn't have a neck or spine injury, I can do the head tilt chin method. Look, listen, and feel. While I'm doing that, I'm looking for blood on the chest or any chest injuries. If I find blood, I'm going to open it up, I find a wound. At that point, I'm checking for bleeding. I'm going to start at the head. I'm going to use my hands in a cup method. Go along the back of the head, around the neck, come out. If I see blood, I'll call it out. I'm going to continue on checking for blood. I would do that on a 360 all the way around the casualty. After that, when I come back to the head, I'm looking for fractures. Basically going to find bones that shouldn't move. So I just press on the cheekbones, go around the head, go around the neck, pushing on collarbones, checking for arms that may have 2 elbows, pushing on the ribs a little. Gentle enough that I don't hurt him, strong enough that I can feel if there's a fracture in that bone. Continue that all the way around the casualty. After fractures, I'm going to check for burns. I'm just going to take my hands off. I'm looking at the casualty. I'm looking for reddened skin, scorched clothing, singed eyebrows, singed hair, that type of thing. This is simulating a burn. Simply just call out that burn and go around. In reality, we would treat each one of these wounds as we get to them. After that, we would perform the give them a T or combat pill pack, and then document on their TCCC card, and then transport the casualty.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Who are you guys with?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purpose: provide basic understanding of measures taken to systematically identify life-threatening wounds and conditions without unnecessarily exposing yourself to enemy fire. Outcome: you will understand the stages of care and be able to identify in a prescribed order life-threatening injuries while avoiding injury to yourself and continuing on with the mission. I'm new. All right, today's class will be in text ops on page 71 through 75, and as well keep out those little cheat sheets we have for you. Take notes on it. All right, there are, everybody got it? I should say evaluate casualty. On the cheat sheets, templates, start with that first. Number 1, tactical combat casualty care has 3 phases, and there are care under fire, tactical field care, and evacuation care. All right, at the time. On 1, identify stages, put that down. Care under fire, tactical field care. The first question right there. Identify the stages. It says identify the stages. Put next to that, care under fire, tactical field care, and evacuation care. That would be the first question on the test. Same time, these are 11 stages of steps that you want to remember. So number those 1 through 11. Talk about care under fire. Determine the best route of access to your casualty. Scan the area for danger, all right? Look for IEDs, enemies in the area. Plan what you do before you go to your casualty's aid, okay? Don't just run out there, all right? Think about it before you go. If you get hit, you got a casualty hit, you hit, 2 men down, all right? Do not expose yourself to enemy fire in order to provide care. Again, we're not no Superman. I know we soldiers, not Superman. If possible, direct casualty to return fire, move to cover, and administer self-aid, okay? Put that here. Have you been shot in the chest before?
Not
You haven't been shot in the chest? So you wouldn't know what to do, right? You know what to do. So, soldiers, as we learn, okay, the minister self-aid to apply pressure, right? All right? The minister self-aid, get behind cover, okay? Or just simply, hey, play dead. All right. Tactical field care. Again, from here to here is your test. Same thing on your performance measure sheet. Same thing up here. That's your test. All right. Again, we numbered those 1 through 11. The first question is identify the 3 stages, and they are. Put that here. Give me first. The 3 stages. Carrying the fire. Number 1 through 11. Number 1. What are your 3 stages? Y'all hear that? Number it down. Give me 3 stages. What is it?
Technical care. Let's see. Technical field care, evacuation care, carry fire.
All right, make sure you write those down, all right? And know those for your test this afternoon. Next, you check for responsiveness using AF proof. After that, you position your casualty and open the airway. Next, assess for breathing and chest injuries. Okay, that's a 2-part step. A lot of cadets forget to check for chest injuries. So I want you to do is underline chest injury and put a star by it, okay? You get a lot of no-goes because they skip over that. Or they forget to do it. Next, identify and control bleeding. All right? Cross-out control. We do not treat on this lane, okay? You learn how to do that on 2 and 3. Lanes 2 and 3. Cross-out control. We just identifying. Next, check for fractures, burns. And next, you administer his pain medication and antibiotics. Or you can say, I'm administer his combat pill pack. All right, again, 2 answers to that question. We're just going to keep it easy and say what? Combat pill pack. No. If you want to say pain meds, you must say pain meds and antibiotics. You got to put those 2 together, okay, to get a go. All right? So we just going to simply say what? Hey, I'm administering his combat pill pack. So we're trying to keep it easy for you, all right? After you administer his combat pill pack, you would document everything, the casualties, injuries, and treatments on a TCCC card or a TCC casualty card or a DA form 7656. Okay? Again, a lot of answers to the questions. We're going to keep it simple. And we're going to say we're going to document everything on a TCCC card. 4? Keep it easy, simple. Last, transport the casualty. Underline that word transport. I know lane 5, you learn how to evacuate the casualty. Over here on lane 1, we're going to transport the casualty, okay? So simply say, hey, I'm going to transport the casualty. All right? Evacuation care. Consider the question medevac. Double check our addresses and treatment. Assist in loading on aircraft or vehicles. All right? So kind of went through this fast. I'm gonna have my demonstrator come and demonstrate everything. So pay close attention. That's good, that's good. All right, first thing you do, you want to form your general impression. Again, follow along on those little pamphlets. Form your general impression, doing 360. You checking his level of alertness. Hey, see if he's screaming. Say, help me. Scream anything. Buddy, help me. Anything. See if he's checking his level of alertness. And check and see if you can save him. Next, you want to kneel down on his uninjured side. Tap his shoulder. And a loud, calm voice ask him, are you okay? Are you okay? All right. Again, we're using AFPU. We did alert. We did 360 around him, all right? Then we're using AFPU. All right, next is verbal, right? He did that, but you okay. Next is pain. Everybody put their hand in the air like this. Everybody, hands up. Between your index finger and your thumb, there's a pressure point. Squeeze that meaty part right there. Apply pressure. You should feel it. Feel it? All right, that's what you're going to do. And that's P for pain. If he doesn't respond by clenching or jumping, anything, then he's what? Unresponsive. Next, we're going to position the casualty. We're going to lift that arm above his head across his ankle, farthest to nearest, without causing further injury to your casualty. He's all right. Next, you want to grab the shoulder in his waist and gently roll him on his back. Next, you want to get up, uncross his legs, go around my casualty, and lower his arm. All right, now we position the casualty. Next, we're going to open his airway, okay? 2 methods to open up his airway. One is called the jaw thrust. You do the jaw thrust when you suspect your casualty to have a spinal injury or back injury. We position ourselves at the head, elbows on the ground, and you put your thumbs on his cheekbone, his fingers along the jawline and the jaw hinge. That's how you do it. Next is the head tilt chin lift. You do this if you suspect your casualty to not have any back injuries or spine injuries. All right, perform it. Reposition yourself on the side of his head. Position your hand, or use the palm of your hand on his forehead. 2 fingers on the bony part of the chin. All right, everybody at this time, put 2 fingers up. 2 fingers up. Touch your own bony part of the chin. Feel it. It's not down here on the meaty part. Of course, not here on the your throat. Right here, bony part of the chin. All right, horizontal. Next, we're testing for breathing. We're gonna lower your ear 1 inch from his mouth, listening for any snoring sounds, gargling sounds. You want to feel for air against your cheek, and at the same time, look for the rise and fall of his chest. After you do that, you're gonna check for chest injuries.
I see a chest injury.
Make sure, don't skip that part. Call the chest injury out and expose the wound.
Gunshot wound.
Again, we're not treating on this lane. Just identify, call it out. All right? Our next step, check for bleeding. We want to position ourselves at the head, cup our hands. Start at the head, all the way to the base of his neck, and slide out, checking for blood. We're going to take one side of the body, insert deep enough where you can't see, checking for blood, okay?
Blood on the lower arm.
Again, you check his arm, get inside the body, lower torso, and the legs.
Blood on lower leg.
You're looking for blood-soaked clothing and gushing blood. Again, any blood you come across, call it out and expose it. As I demonstrated.
Blood on lower leg.
As you reach to the end of his leg, you will stand up and go around my casualty. At no time will you cross over, jump over my casualty, okay? You don't cause further injury. And once you reach to the other side, proceed checking for blood.
Blood under his left shoulder.
Or right shoulder, whatever side he's in.
Right. Ooh. And again, we start and finish at the head, okay? So next, we're checking for fractures. We're starting at the head, feeling for any deformities. Going around his jawline, his cheekbone, the skull. Going down his arm, using opposing force. Checking the chest, his abs, or his ribs, down his leg.
I see an open fracture.
Again, calling out what you see. Open fracture, left leg.
Because it has bone protruding and fierce bleeding.
Identification of an open fracture. Bone protruding from the skin and gushing blood.
I see a deformity on his lower leg. Lump and swelling.
All right, that would be a closed fracture. And working all the way up, back to the head. What's next? Burns. Identifying burns, you start at the head. Tell me what you're looking for. You're looking for singed hair, singed eyebrows, eyelashes, blisters around the lips, chapped lips. Again, going along one side of the body. Without touching, you just observing.
I see a burn on his lower or his arm.
Okay, call out what you see. Burn, left arm. Again, going around. For the body, you're looking for any charcoal skin, smoke coming from the skin, from the clothing, blisters. All right, and then again, we start and finish at the head. After burns is what?
I'm administered a combat pill pack.
His combat pill pack. After that,
Okay, now we're gonna head over to lane 2.
document on everything on his teacher.
I'm sorry, lane 3. Okay, this is lane 3, learning how to maintain respiratory functions.
Yes. Yes, sir.
On the battlefield, and he's laying face down. What are we going to do?
You pretty much use both in the same sentence or same
Here's the
thing.
jaw thrust.
Yes.
He has his spine. And
Yeah,
then
that's good.
the head tilt, neck, or chin lift.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I was like, you just think about the stuff you're doing, and that's all you gotta do. All right. So you're gonna place 4 fingers on the forehead. Ready? There you go. You make sure he's straight up. 4 fingers on the forehead, 2 fingers on the bony part of the chin. Okay. And while you're doing that, you're going to lift up on the chin, push down on the forehead. Not super rough. Enough. He's pretty much already in that position, so you're not going to get much more out of him. While you're in this position, what is it you want to look for?
You want to look for
fluid coming out of his ears.
Fog, gurgling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And while you have him with his airway open, what is it you want to look for in his mouth? Make sure there's nothing.
nothing, no obstructions.
Obstructions. Gotcha. Okay. Now you've noticed that he has no obstructions. You're gonna physically do it for me, so I see you doing it. You're going to say this out loud. When you guys are going through here, you're going to say everything out loud so I know that you know it. Roger?
Okay, we're gonna head over to
Now,
another group.
What is the next thing you want to do?
The bevel? Uh-huh.
There we go.
Okay, good job.
I can breathe.
All right, second thing is treating an open chest wound. I need another volunteer, please. Delk? All right, Cadet Delk.
Shooting open chest wound.
Okay, your casualty here is conscious. He does not have an exit wound. We are not in a chemical environment, so go ahead and help him out.
I'm going to take off his clothing.
It's the first thing you do, right, cadets? If you don't say that, you would get a no-go.
Take off his clothing.
I can take off his clothing because we're not in a chemical environment and it's not stuff to
Okay.
After that, I'm going to take advantage, not touching the white sterile side.
Is it that first?
Gotta put down the thing.
All right, cadets, what is that in his hand called?
Airtight seal.
Airtight material, airtight seal. What is the wrapping called? Pressure bandage.
Pressure
All right, everybody say
bandage.
pressure bandage.
Pressure
Okay,
bandage.
go ahead. Sit down.
Apply that.
When do you apply that? When he's breathing.
On the exhale.
On the
exhale.
exhale. Make sure you say that.
On the exhale.
Applying the bandage on the exhale.
Other hand.
You gotta tape it down, right?
Tip it down.
Tipping it down on 3 sides.
Okay. Hurry up.
It's tight. That's gas.
You can use your knee. You can use anything else.
Hold the pressure.
Yeah.
But
But the best thing to do is to have everything ready and to have your instruments within hand distance, okay? Okay, let him do it by himself because he's going to have to on a test. And that's just a no-go because you took pressure off, cadet. So keep going.
You put your knee on it.
You definitely have the tape ready.
How do you put his knee just like
Right
this?
there, there you
Yep.
go.
Yeah, it's like the open part. The open part towards the septum. At a 90-degree angle. You won't be able to put that MPA in at a 90-degree angle unless you have the pig nose. You're gonna while you're inserting, you're gonna twist it back and forth, making sure you don't do 180 degrees with that MPA. Once that MPA is flushed with the nostril, that's as far as you're gonna go. If we would have met obstruction on that MPA, what would we have done?
Taking it out and relived it and gone into the left nostril.
With the bevel where?
Against the septum.
Against the septum. Correct. Okay, at this time, your casualty has an open chest wound on the right side, marked with an X. What is the first thing we're going to do?
Check for an exit wound.
Undress.
Or
Make
undress
sure
the
you
wound.
uncover the wound.
Uncover the wound and then check for an exit wound, correct?
Correct. Go ahead and pretend like you're going to uncover the wound. You will simulate uncovering the wound.
Uncover the wound. Roll over and check for an exit wound.
Okay, he does not have an exit wound, but if he did, what would we do? Make sure you tape it on all 4 sides.
You want to hook the cure the 2 plastic clips to the bandage itself. Huh? Is that clear?
Cool.
Now, do not ever hook the 2 plastic clips at the end of the bandage to the pressure bar because it will not work and it will also earn you a no-go. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, we're still tracking.
Tracking, sorry.
Right, okay. Say, for instance, right now, we've got that taken care of. Now, what we need to do is we got to find out if this casualty has any other problem. We want to bring the casualty up to the recovery position.
Then you're going to go ahead and secure material.
Bring the casualty up to the recovery position. The recovery position is a semi-seated position for a conscious casualty. Huh? We got to remember that. What we're trying to find out right now is anything else going wrong with this casualty. So we'll have to check the casualty for other life-threatening conditions. If the casualty go into shock at this time, we'll treat the casualty for shock. If you'll be traveling with your battle buddy, you say, hey, battle buddy, go find the medic. Go get help. Seek medical aid. That clear? Okay, while we had it in the recovery position, we noticed that there's an uneven rise and fall of the casualty's chest. So we got other problems. We're going to lay the casualty back down. Who has the needle? Recover cadet. Take charge cadet.
Okay, so you're going to come in. There's uneven rise and fall in his chest, which means that his chest is collapsing on the side that the wound is on. So you come down.
You're always supposed to maintain pressure. Maintain pressure on it at all times. But secure your bandage. Try to switch out as fast as you can, but still maintain some kind of pressure.
When you put the wrap, tension bar, wrap in the tension bar, and you start to pull back. Also, let's say I'm putting tension on X-ray. What do you want to cover it?
additional life-threatening injuries and or signs of shock. If you fail to say either one of those two things and or lift into the recovery position, that will be a no-go this afternoon. Understand? Does anyone have any questions? Okay, that's the first of the 2 times. Okay, anyone else want to do the treat the open wound?
Give it a shot.
Okay, go ahead. You can leave the tape on the airtight dressing.
Okay, we're now leaving lane 3. As you can see, the cadets learning how to treat open wounds, open chest wounds, and how to check for airways. And also how to treat casualties after they're in a recovery position. And the importance of this is learning self-aid and buddy care. Okay, now we're headed to lane 4, where they're going to learn how to transport a casualty. Good morning.
Going a little too hard. No, you just straddle, squat over top. Palms inward up underneath the armpits. Superman it. Drag them back to the knees. Readjust my grip if needed. Straddle. Don't sit on them. Straddle. You'll be squatting. Squat over the top of them. Do it real quick. Shoot them around real quick.
All right.
All right, now hug. Just let your arms go now. Shoot around real quick.
Keep going back to the back of my heels.
Keep
the
the
legs
wings
locked.
to a 9-inch side.
And on my heels.
Squat in between them.
All right. Now, right arm over.
Right wrist. Right wrist.
But it's fast, right?
Swing at the same time. In between. But with this arm right here, you put her weight over your shoulder. All right. So go back right here. Squat.
Squat.
Right. So you pull her weight over your shoulder. All right. Always let go.
Left arm up.
This arm with this hand. Come back to
Oh,
Do it. Just like that. Good job. All right.
The way you want to do it is if you grab up.
Your butt's like over here, over here.
It's coming up, right?
Heavy like that.
The way you do it, you had all the weights on one side. If you do it, then that's not wrong. You gotta go on that. Like you put the side on.
If he right, you're back right. Now, if you put him down, or you're going to twist his ankle. Go back in. Okay. Hang on. Grab it to the right. Making sure. He's well over you. Oh. Slow down. When you bring your arm up, slow down. You don't want to bust your buddy in the face. Forearm, maybe elbow. You probably want to use you're shorter than him, so you should use your hand. Roger? Okay. Are you going to push off with that?
Okay, we're going to head over to another group.
Fall back naturally. So now what you want to do is you want to see where their feet are. You want to put your foot in between their feet. Now you want to lean them to their uninjured side, which is their flag side, right? It's your left side. Now you're going to put your foot between theirs, lean them to their uninjured side, and move their feet out shoulder width apart. Now what you want to do is you want to put your right foot in between their legs, right in the middle, and then scoot up till their groin area. Okay, now you want to raise their flag arm up with your left hand while supporting the body with your right hand. Now what you're going to do in one fluid motion, you're going to squat down, pull that arm over your head across your shoulders. Get that weight across your shoulders, back your hips. And now you're going to take that arm, your right hand, and grab their flag arm, their right arm, with your right hand. You're going to place your left hand on your knee. All right, you're going to have to squat down, put your hips underneath your shoulders. Hips underneath your shoulders. Okay, look skyward and lift up. All right, stop, you two females, stop. Let them down. Let them down. All right. So you can stand over here. Okay, when you come under from right there, stay just like that. Relax and relax. Now I want you to just squat, just like this. Now reach under, grab that arm and pull it. Now make sure when you pull this arm right here, okay, now listen, is that when you pull this, you put that weight across the top of your shoulder blades, from right there. Now see how high you are back here? Drop that underneath, good position. Then look skyward and lift.
I have a bad back.
I have a bad back too. So, but I know why you got a bad back. You're trying to lift stuff like this. You can only lift so much right now. If you will roll your hips forward, give them underneath. Make sure you don't have his hand under his wrist because that goes more of his weight this way. Not looking all over here.
Make sure either your hand or your forearm is on your other leg. Your left hand or your forearm, because if it's not, you're not going to have a stable stance. You might blow your knee out. If your safety will be enough, you don't have it on. Go ahead and lift him up. People that's on the ground, you can't they talk to us over the yourself. So if they're making a mistake, want to get another group who wants to try? Still.
This this
And put a pocket. Okay. Pocket. Make sure his feet are crossed. Sit like this. There you go. Yeah. Like, I don't get. Okay.
Now please shoot with the other one.
So I can shoot, move, and communicate.
Shoot.
Do you want to go?
Sure.
Yes.
Hey, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I jumped right on it, man. I was like,
Moving all the way up. Yep. All right. Go ahead, switch over. Change over. Interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers.
It has to be interlock fingers.
Clasp or interlock. Rob that. Make adjustments. If you lose your grip going up, it's okay to readjust when you get back. Head. Okay. Just make sure you readjust.
Lock them out. On your feet.
Yes. Go under. Hold it.
start dancing with you.
Bad pose.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yep. Down there.
After treating a battle buddy,
There we go.
the cadets have to learn how to carry a fellow soldier without injuring themselves.
Lean into your
Make sure he's on there so y'all won't.
uninjured
Make sure he's up on the shoulder.
great feet.
Grab this one.
This is gonna be the best one right here.
That's fine.
Put your and then switch arms.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Switch arms. Put your knee cross.
Yes.
And you're good to go.
Up you go.
You got a little odd situation there. Oh.
Yep. Good job. Good job. Too easy. Too easy.
Just talk yourself. When you vocalize to yourself and vocalize everything, you're not gonna make a mistake. Yeah, just remember that knee. You gotta hit your knee. Keep on hitting.
Hit the knee. All right.
That's why if you talk yourself through it, you're not gonna make a mistake. If you're quiet and you're just doing it, you're gonna make a mistake.
Boy, you're gotta cross the legs. Yeah. Cross before you turn. There you go.
Superman.
Like this. Knees. Up.
Uninjured arm up.
Just go.
You don't have to grab them first, right? You can go.
What do you mean like
The department care?
When you're trying to lift up.
Yeah,
straight
we're
arm?
going.
Up. There you go.
Just grab that wrist before you run up.
Good to go.
Yeah, you have to secure my wrist first, then you put your thing on there.
Alright, so y'all grab your gear, 1 minute now, and go to the front. Feel comfortable?
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing, ma'am? I'm Cadet Green from Tampa, Florida. Come from West Kentucky University. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom, my family back at home, and all my other RHC cadets from my school.
I'm Cadet Philip Leach from Winthrop, South Carolina. Post school is UNC Charlotte. Just like to give a shout out to my mom, my girlfriend, my dad, all my family.
16 more days.
Yeah,
16 more days.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Right arm. There you go. Now grab that left hand and pull it across your shoulders. Now, oh, sorry. I said left arm. The flag arm. You can place that right there.
Okay. Now we're going to head over to lane 5. Lane 5 is patient evacuation. Good morning, sir.
For the class or wait for the next class?
Waiting for the next class.
Looking for the cadets. Are they around here somewhere?
They're in the back getting hands on right now.
Okay.
But the next
Okay.
class should be coming through here in a second.
I wonder if the live stream.
Yes.
Yes. This is live.
Hi, Mom.
Can I say hi?
Sure. What's your name?
Cadet Wojtowicz,
What school are you from?
Texas State University.
Okay. Anybody you want to say hi to?
Say hi to my brother, sister, and girlfriend, Chrissy, in Austin, Texas.
All right.
There you go. Cadet Hire, Brigham Young University, Idaho. Hi, Mom.
You guys going to the training? Get some water. All right. You take make sure.
Okay, it looks like these cadets are just starting to finish up.
Today, remember, you're going to come up, you should already have it written down, okay? When you come up with that blank piece of paper, 1 through 9 should already be done. 1 and 2, when you go to different classes, right? It should already be done. What 8-digit coordinates, and what else is going to be on there? 2. What's going to be on 9-9?
None.
Okay, it should be none, right? So you're going to get 6 scenarios, right? In 25 seconds. Once again, you're going to have 2.5 minutes. But once you get done with the test and we give you a go, we're going to keep this paper, right? You put your name on it, and we're going to leave it here, all right? Then you go and continue marching, okay? At this time, everybody stand up. Good. And continue marching. Come on out. Good class.
We're 3rd platoon, 8th Reg.
Anybody you guys want to say hi to?
Wait, what is it? What is this?
We're live right now.
What is this for? They're broadcasting live back.
Yeah, we're broadcasting live.
Oh, really? Ooh, can we say hi?
Yes.
Say hi to my fiance Amanda Larson. Hi, baby.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Make sure you have your tax box out something to write with, okay? Hey, we're gonna do one, sir. Right now. All right, let's go, everybody. Come on, check your grade 1.
Hey, there you go.
Sorry, the 4th station? 4th station? Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nasty. Right, tight. Shift. Everybody got a fit. Move it in. Let's move it in.
Go, squad leaders, give me a thumbs up when you get it.
Let's go. Squeeze it in. Gotta get everybody a seat.
Tighten it in. Tighten it in. Let's go.
Okay, apologies for the shaky camera. The cadets are moving pretty quickly. Kayla and I are not wearing combat boots.
Keep moving in. Tighten it up. Right here. Come on. Move it in.
Let's go. Tighten it up. Come on.
Come on.
We can get
Okay, and again, this is 8th Regiment, 3rd Platoon.
Come up front.
Hey, don't cross my line. Go back around.
I think I'm a little strong and everything.
Oh, there's 2 more gonna hurry now so we can get a press on.
Sit the front.
Squad leaders, you up. 4 squads. 4 squads up. 3rd squad. 2nd squad missing a fire in the rescue. Who's his battle buddy? Alright, sounds good. Alright, command, take seats. You are going to take seats. Turn off your motto and then you'll take seats. Hold. Oh. Take seats.
We don't need no stinking motto!
Yeah. Alright, outstanding. Alright, lane 1. Battlefield casualty assessment. Evaluated casualty. And so hit us now. Be the primary instructor at this time. To my right are your evaluators.
Specialist June, Kansas City, Missouri. Unemployed child actor. Sergeant Nelson, Oklahoma City, UPS driver. Staff Sergeant Newton, Fort Sill. I'm a crash test dummy.
Specialist Hightower from God's Country, aka Texas. And I am Shirley Temple impersonator.
PFC Miller, I'm from Moore, Oklahoma, and I'm a woodchuck, and I like to pick wood.
Good afternoon, cadet.
Good afternoon.
I'm Matt Sergeant Shopping. I'm from Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I'm an artilleryman. And I'm a recovering manic depressive.
Specialist Marvel from Oklahoma. I'm criminal investigator.
Staff Sergeant Crosby from Arkansas. I'm an Anheuser-Busch distributor.
Sergeant Norman from Texas, and I make my living donating plasma.
And again, I'm Sergeant Henderson. I test the effect of vodka on the human body. Alright. Outstanding. Alright, remember, this is lane 1. Battlefield casualty assessment. All this time you're going to read. Classes on pages 71 to 75. Everyone has their performance measures as well. We like to call that a cheat sheet. Cheat sheets too. We call those your cheat sheets because you have all the questions and everything you're going to be going over today. Everything will be tested on this afternoon. Make sure you have those out as well. Everyone have one. Outstanding. The purpose is to provide a basic understanding of measures taken to systematically identify life-threatening injuries and conditions without exposing yourself to enemy fire. The outcome, you will understand the stages of care and be able to systematically identify in a prescribed order life-threatening injuries. All right?
Okay, the cadets are getting ready to be evaluated.
With your mission. Now, on your performance measures, the first thing that you see up there, it says identify the 3 stages of tactical combat casualty care.
Okay, they should be finishing up in a couple of minutes. So we are going to sign off. And tomorrow morning, we'll be broadcasting live from 11th Regiment's APFT from 9 a.m. to 10 o'clock. So make sure you guys join us tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.
Care to fire, tactical field care, and evacuation care. Now, as you write that down, I'm